Hey, it's Coolio if you don't know. And we're playing a game. Probably know what it is. I've been doing pretty much this entire series so far. Oh dear! Oh, Wario. You need to take care of your airplanes. That's right, we're playing Wario Land 3, released in 2000. Technically the fourth game in the Wario Land series if you count Virtual Boy Wario Land. Let's get her started, and let's get her started in English because I don't understand the moon speak. I would love to understand the moon speak at some point. Well, let's take a look around, see. Oh, there's a cave, like right here. That's convenient. There's a music box. Let's take a closer look at that. Oh my goodness! What's going on? What are these shenanigans? Oh dear, we have been debigulated. That's not good. And also put to sleep. Oh, hi. Big face on the wall. Are you aware, Wario? I think so. I think therefore I am. Yes, I'm aware. This world is in the music box you are peering into. I was the god that protected this world. Oh no! What happened to you? But one day a wicked being sealed away my power and took control of this world. Wario, I want you to find the 5 music boxes needed to break the hidden seal and recover my powers. If you find them, I'll send you back to your own world. Of course, all the treasure you find is yours to keep. Treasure? Will you help me? Well... treasure! Haha! Well, we're not out of the woods yet. In fact, not even close, but that's what the first level is called. Out of the woods. Let's take a look, shall we? Now, here is the thing. Apparently, something about this miniaturization beam has turned Wario completely stupid. As such, he can charge, and that's about it. He can charge and he can jump. And that is the extent of his abilities. I cannot stomp this and jump on this guy, but I can't pick him up. So yeah, it's kind of a different take on how to execute a Wario game, but hey. Makes for interesting challenges along the way. We also can't swim. We can float on the water so we don't drown. But, ow. Now, here's another point of Wario Land 3 that you may have noticed by now, since I've gotten hit a couple of times. We are even more indestructible than we were in the last game. Getting hit does not result in us losing money. However, money doesn't have as much of a part in this game as it did in previous games. We'll get into that later. I've now just collected the black key, and that will allow us to open the black chest, which is somewhere in this level. Oh yeah, I can't stomp. That was a very angry and menacing looking tree. You probably didn't see that. That was, well, we'll see more of those coins later. That's a musical note coin. That's me getting burned in the tush. Actually, I should probably have jumped there. Would have been able to get into, get in through that burning platform. Well, the platform isn't burning, but it's, flammable, let's say. Yeah, I'm not gonna make it this time. In fact, I don't even know if there's really a point in getting there this time, but let's give it a try, why not? Oh! Dagnabbit! Okay. This is a great way to start the game, guys. Just flailing around in, like, every direction. Anyway. As mentioned, that is a musical note coin. There are 8 in each level. And one of them is not of any particular use to you. You need to get all 8 for them to be useful. And we'll get into what those do later on in the game. This is the black chest. We have the black key. We can open the black chest. Now I have a paper log here that I'm going to be using so that I don't get lost while playing this game, because there's a fair amount of content spread out throughout the game. Now we get an axe, and that's pretty much the mechanic of this game, is that the majority of treasures that you're going to get throughout levels are going to unlock things in other levels. In this case, N2 and N3. Now it may unlock only one treasure, it may unlock 2 or 3, but pretty much the only way to find out is to actually go into the level and give it a try. There's also a day and night cycle in this game, as you can notice. I'm going to go into N3, the vast plain, for now. These guys will obstruct our view. You can get rid of them by either jumping into water, water will cure all wounds, or running into a wall. Here's a new status element for Wario Land 3, which is, I believe, unique to Wario Land 3, Invisibility. It only comes up in a couple of levels, but sometimes you have those eye gates. And it is necessary to be invisible to get through the eye gates. You get rid of invisibility by either contracting another status ailment, jumping into the water, as usual, or going through a pipe. And here, you have the black key, you have the black chest, but oh no, I can't open the black chest because I'm invisible. I'm invisible. Ow. I'll just get that for why not's sake. Go through the pipe. Oh yeah, we can't break anything here. But we can slide down ladders by holding B and pressing down, which is a nice feature. I think they carry it on to Wario Land 4, if I'm not mistaken. Now we can open this chest. And that is part of a tablet, I believe. The other part is probably in the other level that was unlocked. By itself, it won't do anything. But we're going to go into the peaceful village now that it's daytime. Chef Excellence here makes a return. As with Wario Land 2, if you eat its pastries, in this case donuts, you will turn fat for a little while. Oh. That is a black coin. It's worth 10 coins. There are also blue, red, and green coins, and those are worth 10, 10, and 10 coins. The actual color of the coins doesn't determine its value in this game, but rather which is the nearest key to your location. Accordion mode has been reintegrated into this game, and it controls a little better than it did in Wario Land 2, I think. In fact, controls in general are a little better than Wario Land 2. Ah! Die, die. 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 Why aren't you dead? Die, 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 die. There you go. Let's down this ladder, finally. And some blocks. We got this frog dude. Can't really do anything about this frog dude right now. That is gonna have to wait until later. Oh geez. That was sudden. Well, this extra weight should allow us to break these. And now we can get that key. Now we just have to find the black chest. And there it is! And that is the other half of the tablet. Yeah, 58 coins so far. Which will be enough for any purposes we might have in the foreseeable future. In fact, I've never even been close to running out of coins in this game, so, I mean, it's not much of a worry. Then we have both halves of the tablet. We'll be able to insert it into this door. Which it looks like that will lead to another part of the map. W1 Desert Ruins. Let's see, W1. Yeah, I am marking down every chest that I've gotten so far in the game because I did pre-play this entire game. Wrong way. And I did a lot of flailing about because my memory sucks. And could never remember which levels had been pinged for new treasures. In fact, I think this one is going to have 2 new treasures that we can get right away. Not right away. First of all, we have to work off this extra fat. There we go. Yes! And now we got the red key, which means red is going to be available for this level. Mark that down. Let me show you actually the, you can see on this status screen here, you have black, red, green, and blue. If in any given level you've gotten a chest that's further to the right, you can usually get all the chests that are to the left of it. So if like right now we're going to be getting the red chest, which means the black chest is probably available, which it is, but only during the day. There are some levels that change a little bit between day and night. Some levels change drastically. There aren't a whole lot of levels that really change a whole lot. That's a new damage state that can happen to us. Pretty much stun locks us until we can fall to the ground. Let's see what's in here. It's the red chest. And what do we get? Half of a document. Maybe a map? Oh, well, come back to Desert Ruins during the day, in which case the Sun Gate will be open. Now we can go into this door. And you can see the black key up there. We would have been able to get the black key as well at night, just wouldn't have been able to use it, so didn't really bother. Duck jumping, still a thing in this game. This pretty much carries over for every Wario Land game, as far as I can tell. Bigger enemies do take 2 hits to take down. And there's absolutely nothing that we can ever do about this in this game ever. Heh. Yikes. No, I don't want to be accordionified. And here we will find the black chest. And we get the other half of the map. Or whatever this is. Some sort of document. A scroll? Oh, it's a spell. We got rid of that tornado that was in our way. Now we can go to the volcano's base. Just a second here. Okay. Volcano's base. Oh, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot we can do here. Rolling down hills is still a thing in this game, but there doesn't seem to be a hill where we can actually break through these blocks, so I think that's going to have to wait until later. Let's see, come on. There we go. See what's in this door. Hopefully something useful. Now, just as a note, I am going to be going for all treasures, but I'm not making a guarantee on all coins. Well, this is useful. This thing has no wheels. It done has stolen my wheels. I don't consider having all coins to be particularly useful in this game anyway. You'll see what the coins do later on. Also, the trick where you can charge down a hill to start rolling faster may have been a bug in the original game, and you can't do that anymore, is what I'm trying to say. Now, we got a black key, and we just need to find the black chest. Maybe in this pipe? Nope. Is there a door that I haven't been into? See, this is where my terrible memory works against me again. I'm gonna see if there is a door somewhere here. I go down here, maybe? No. Ow. Maybe I jump up here. Want that? Yes. Maybe in this pipe. Oh dear. Well, here's where we encounter our first boss. And here's where we exit from our first boss. Well, we found the black chest, so obviously defeating this boss is imperative in order to get the chest for this area. On the black one. So of course the idea is just to hit the segment that's flashing without getting hit by hammers. Let's try this again. Oh, going with the top one this time. Oh, come on! Also, why do you keep going to the left? I think it's because I'm trying to move right. I am obviously terrible at bosses in the Wario lands. I hope that won't continue to be the case once I actually get to Wario Land 4. There we go. Because performance in Wario Land 4 bosses is extremely important. But we'll get to that point when we get to it. We still have a whole game ahead of us here. We're already 6 treasures in. There are 100, by the way. We get a pair of overalls. That's our first power-up. Now, whenever we get a power-up, it'll show us how to use it. In this case, we get the Butt Stomp power-up. We'll be able to break weak blocks, but not strong blocks just yet. And we can also push these guys down a little bit. And just hold down the down button, and you'll be able to just keep going downward. So in 1 and 3. The woods and the vast plain. We'll get to that later too. Let's go to the vast plain since it's first in the way here. Unfortunately, we have to break all these one by one. By doing so, though, we get a red coin, which means we are near the red key. This is a minigame. Golf. Gloff, as some people might call it. As you can see, you got a lot of sand traps. You got the pin at the end there. And this indication is about where the quote-unquote ball is going to land if you hit it full power. Obviously, we want to avoid the bunker, so I want to hit at about 3/4 or so. It's pretty standard controls for golf. You hit again for power, and hit again for aim. Land in the bunker. And we're going to be stuck in the bunker for at least one more shot. If you don't get your aim right, however, you miss your shot, and it does count against you. The goal is to get to the pin within par. So in this case, 4 shots, we didn't get in. So we lose this attempt, and we gotta try again. Spend another 10 coins. Oh, I don't like this one. Because by hitting at full strength, we're probably going to land in the rough. Yeah. And if we land in the rough, problem is, we are going to land in the water this time. Unless I, of course, miss. Which, of course, incurs a 1-stroke penalty. Now we're up to 4. So it doesn't really matter what shot I make here. Land in the bunker, doesn't matter, I'm already at 5. And we have to do this again! Okay, this one's not so bad. As far as the aim goes, if you hit one of the blue sections, if you hit the rear one, the ball is going to bounce backward. If you hit the forward one, it's going to bounce forward. We hit the bunker, but now we're really in striking range to actually get into the hole. About a halfway power shot. Or not. Eh. No! How did I miss that? Okay, let's do this again. Okay, I think we got the same hole, actually. The same course. There we go. Got a birdie, too. So that will open up the minigame clear gate. And where is that? That's right here in this level. It's going to be required to actually open up that gate in certain levels. We don't have bees in this game, we have whatever those things are. But Wario is just as allergic to them as he is to bees. Well, there's a red chest, but we don't have the red key. The red key, we'll need to get up here. And there it is to our right. Kind of forgot about that. Unfortunately, we have to exit this area in order to re-enter it. And if we get hit by any of those, whatever they are, chances are we're going to have to repeat this, this little area. Unless we can get one of those, platforms in the way. But that won't be a worry, for we are floating up to get the red chest. And we get the blue crayon. There are 7 of these in the game. It's not required to get any of them, but that will do something to the mountain. And now, if we pass by where that mysterious door was, we'll see it's a little more colorful. The grass is colored in now. Once we get all 7 of them, we'll be able to open up that door. What's behind the door? We'll have to find out when we open it. But back to N1. Now we'll be able to actually break through more of these blocks. Still can't pick up enemies. These are enemy throw blocks. Throw an enemy at them to break them. But we can't pick them up yet, so... oh well. Now, what's in this door? Oh dear. Let go of us. Yeah. This guy will crush us if he hits us. And just as with Wario Land 2, we get crushed, we basically turn into a piece of paper, and we'll be able to float around. In this case, over here is a note coin. Well, note coins are not particularly worth anything to us right now, so... looks like we have another mini-game to fight. Let's see if we can do better at this one. Looks like a pretty plain course. The lava hazard near the end. Be careful not to hit full there because we didn't want to land in the lava. And about 2/3 ought to do it. Aha! That's how you're supposed to do it. I'll open up the minigame Clear Gate, behind which I believe we'll find the red chest. Now, as far as the red key, we've seen it. So just over here. Now, where is the clear gate? I think we might actually... oh, dang it. Might actually have to go back and, oh, there's a clear gate. Now, let's see what's in this red chest. That is a pot. What is in this pot, I wonder? Oh, let's open it and find out. It's a storm cloud? It is a storm cloud. Now I'll open up, I believe, another level. The Pool of Rain. Well, it's appropriately named anyway. And the next level after that, A Town in Chaos. Well, let's go take a dip in the Pool of Rain. The Pool of Tears. Sky tears. The tears of angels. Nothing there. Now these platforms are usually connected. You stomp one down, and another one will rise up. Sometimes multiple will rise up. Rise up to the occasion. Rise to the challenge, some may say. This one's a little trickier, though. There we go. Because the black key is up here. Now in this section, whenever you fall into the water, is going to reset the platforms. So if you need an out, if you're kind of stuck, that's pretty much the way to go. There we go. Up that. Okay. I don't think that's going to be high enough. Need to up it one more. There we go. And there's our black chest. What is inside, I wonder? Looks like a gear. Is it a gear of war? No, let's hope not. Maybe it's a gear of chaos, such as with this town in chaos. The frozen status effect, as you can see, makes a return in this game. There's a red key. And we can open that up, but since we can't break blocks with our head, we won't be able to make anything go there. And you'll notice that there is a door here. Behind this door is another door, and behind this door is a switch. And also the blue chest, which is technically the last one. However, there's a problem. Now we can't get out of here. So I'm afraid we won't be able to get the red key this time. Now let's get out of this area. And I've also forgotten how to bounce off of enemies, so trying to bounce off of something in order to get to a higher vantage point is not going to work so well. Jerk. Dumb jerk. Should be kicked in the head. Yeah. Oh. Coming up from beneath, usually a good way to stun enemies. Oh no, we're trapped. Maybe not so trapped. We found the black key. Maybe the black door. The black chest, rather, will be nearby. Zombie is a thing that comes back into this game. Unlike with the previous game, while you're a zombie, you can jump. As with the previous game, if you turn into a zombie, you pass down through passable platforms like that. And also, as with the first game, furnaces. You can move them. Alright. Let's try to get this done without getting zombified. Can't break that. Yeah. How dare you? Slowly gaining on your location. Yeah, I think that pretty much just gave us a different path out. Didn't really matter which path we took out. I suppose theoretically we could get the red key now, but I don't think we can get the red chest yet anyway. Grab onto that, which will turn us into a ball at the end, where we will get the black chest. And what's inside the black chest? It's a cog. Is it cognitive? That does seem to have activated something. Perhaps an elevator. Well, it has turned on the elevator that will lead us to, I believe, the south end of the island. To the grasslands. Okay, so that is actually 10 of the 100 treasures in this game. You can always review your treasures by pressing select and choosing the treasure icon. Any treasures that interact with other treasures, when you point them out, there'll be little green arrows next to the treasures that interact together. As you can see, there are 7 of those. This doesn't seem to interact with anything. This and that interact. Not that we know what they are, but they interact. And things that we know interact, such as the 2 pieces of tablet, the 2 halves of the magic scroll. We can also review the last thing to happen on the map by selecting the information icon. Now this is not skippable, so we're going to have to just let this run. But it can serve as a good reminder in case that you might not remember where to go. I'm just going to wait for this to finish playing out. We can also navigate the maps quickly by selecting the next map icons here. And if ever we're not sure where to go, we can go back to the temple, and the hidden figure will tell us which level to visit. In this case, the grasslands. So I'm pretty sure it's the only level where we can actually retrieve something right now. So, at least the game will try to give you some direction to go whenever you're stuck. You're never completely without a clue where you have to keep track of things on paper or, you know, have an excellent memory or something. I am keeping track of things on paper, but that's just to try to help with the flow of this LP. Okay, so next time on Let's Play Wario Land 3, we're going to go to the Southlands, the Grasslands, and see what we can find there. I'm Coolio if you don't know, and I'll see you guys next time.